So fermentation actually starts when the yeast get in contact with the fermentable sugars. So the ambient yeast is getting put on the agave, and the yeast are slowly eating these sugars, creating alcohol, creating flavors, but more importantly, reproducing themselves. So as they're consuming the sugar on the agave, the yeast are actually propagating themselves. So once the agave gets to about 30 degrees Celsius or below, that's when the yeast start to do their work. They're a lot more active between, let's just say, like 15 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, depending on the yeast strain. So the name of the game here is sugar, it's water, and it's yeast. And the more sugar you have is how much more yield you're going to have in your batches, because those yeast can convert that sugar into alcohol. Now, in certain cases, when there's the time of year where the agaves have so much sugar, it's actually the sugars don't get fermented all the way down to zero. Sometimes there'll still be some sugar left in the tank because the yeast are super happy. They can't even eat any more sugar to make alcohol. So at which point you might have a little bit of a fruitier or sweeter product, at least in flavor, just because there's still some residual sugar left in the fermentation. So different times of year, the agave have different sugar content, and you're going to have a lot of different flavors depending on the time of year, which is super interesting. And when we're talking about artisanal products, it makes it unique because every time you come here, you're going to kind of get some different flavors that you didn't have before. So it's a reason to get you guys to come back, but it's also a cool way we could keep it interesting for ourselves too.